Retiring from football was tougher on my mental health than brain tumor battle. I always said this before. In a way, not physically but mentally, it was more difficult retiring than what I went through with my tumor, to be honest with you. Jose Enrique has experienced enough pain in recent years to last most people a lifetime. After having his career cruelly ended prematurely due to injury, the former Premier League star was then diagnosed with a rare brain tumor less than a year later. Fortunately, the 36-year-old saw light at the end of the tunnel, and in April 2019, 11 months after his chordoma diagnosis, Enrique was given the all-clear. Regular checkups have followed since, but as time goes on, the ex-Liverpool and Newcastle defender can move on from such a tough period in his life. He and wife Amy, who he met while playing in England, now have a new focus in their life too. Enrique announced they are expecting their first child together in Valencia, which has proven to the former footballer he and his family can still find true happiness in their future. It would have been tough for Enrique to believe that just a few years ago, though. With retirement, it was what I was doing from when I was 6 years old. Obviously, after I was a young kid, then you become a professional, enjoy your life doing what you love the most, that is playing football. And in my case, it finished because of injury and not because I wanted to, Enrique exclusively told Daily Star Sport on behalf of freebets.com. It's difficult in a way when you decide to retire, but I decided because my knee wasn't right. It was very difficult to accept that. Mental-wise, with my mental health, I had issues with it. It's very difficult to deal with normal life. It's very difficult to find something you are passionate about again. You're going to have to accept that it's never going to be anything close to how passionate you were about football. You have to accept that, and that's the most difficult thing. You can, though, still find happiness and be happy in your life. What are your memories of Jose Enrique as a player? Let us know in the comments section. Enrique spent 4 seasons with Newcastle and helped them gain promotion back to the Premier League before joining Liverpool and picked up some silverware for his personal cabinet during his spell at Anfield. In his final 3 seasons with the Reds, Enrique only managed 21 appearances as injuries took their toll. A dodgy knee plagued him in the later years before a short stint back in Spain with Real Zaragoza brought the curtain down for Enrique's playing days. Looking back on his time in the Premier League, however, Enrique only has positive memories and still has a strong relationship with Liverpool especially. Obviously, I won the championship with Newcastle, I won the Carabao Cup with Liverpool, he added. It's beautiful to have them, not just for us, but for the club and the fans. It's history, that's great. But the most important for me, and you appreciate it even more when you retire, is the daily basis thing. Playing at Anfield, playing at St. James Park, with the fans, when I was doing really well with both clubs, how they treated me, and they still do, from both clubs. That's what I take. The love of the fans. The love of the clubs, and from the people inside them. Obviously, in this case, I have more of a relationship with Liverpool than Newcastle because of the ownership, Mike Ashley, that was there before. My relationship with Liverpool is beautiful because of what I did in the past, and thanks to that, I was very happy in my life there. I had so many experiences there, I learned a lot as a man, because I left home at a very early age, very inexperienced guy, a boy in that time. Then I met my wife as well, it had to be English, the person that conquered my heart, it's crazy. I had to go to England to meet the love of my life. But it's the love of the fans, playing for both clubs, amazing experiences, that's what I take. Enrique is feeling upbeat these days, and with a baby on the way, he is relieved to have his health, both mentally and physically, in a good place. I just had my checkup, I go every 6 months, he confirmed. Then it will turn to it every year after the next one. After a few years it will change to 2 years. I do it more often because I have a good relationship with the doctor that operated on me, so he's always taking care of me, but